Mm. Morning, Friday, October 10th, 2025. I'm Larissa. Mm. My fat bitch diary. Mm. Drinking from skulls. Drinking from skulls. Here we are. Here we are. My crazy ass hair. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, so yesterday, oh, I was gonna go work on those bowls, but they're not ready yet for me to carve the other side. So I gotta wait. I gotta wait a little bit until they stiffen up a little bit more. I don't know. Hopefully they don't dry out too much today. Although drier is better than wetter. I mean, the issue, like I can carve them when they're dry. But then they're more brittle, and so it's easier to break them when you're carving them. And also it's unforgiving. So like if you carve while it's leather hard, there's still a little bit of malleability. So if you like carve too deep or whatever kind of thing. Anyway, anyway, I'm probably not gonna be working on those today. I got something else going on today. Mm. Yesterday, 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 I put together a jacket. I haven't made a jacket in a while. It's the first jacket that I've made at the new space. And it turned out super cute. It's a reversible one. It's a reversible. Super cute. Super, super, super cute. It's got about, I don't know, $375, $400 worth of materials in it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Super cute. It really is. It really is. I was thinking I might change up the shape. I'm gonna make a new pattern. Make a new pattern, change up the shape of the jacket a little bit. Yeah. Like so, we'll see. Do a little test. Do a little test. And I gotta design that frame. So anyway, I'm gonna work this weekend. I am. I'm gonna work through the weekend. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna work through the weekend. Mm, mm. Gonna work through the weekend on stuff. Gotta keep myself away from the news. Sorry, guys. I gotta stay away from it. If I want to read, if I want to do my New Year's reading, I gotta start pulling myself away from the news. Yeah. Yeah. The December issue is gonna go to print here soon. Yeah, that's how fast. That's like how far I gotta, you know, plan out. Yeah. The January issue's almost done. Yeah, I just got a couple. I have an article to write. I started writing it a little bit yesterday, and I was like, ugh. I'm waiting for some information that is not forthcoming. So somebody, my email is compromised right now, and there's a number of people that I've tried emailing a number of times, and I get this weird message back from Google, from Gmail. So, oh, my communications are being limited, right? And so I wonder, like, am I not being emailed back, or am I being kept from getting my email messages? Because I've been hacked that way before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, mm, mm, yeah, yeah. Anyway, anyway, anyway. I should really take some pictures while I'm doing these bowls, huh? I should, and I should, like, write a write an article about it. Mm, document everything. Document everything. Oh, no. I'll document this next project, this next build I have to do. I'll document that. Yeah, the bowls are just kinda like I don't wanna say they're inconsequential because they're not, but they're for me, right? The bowls are a personal project. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway. Anyway, get to play with that this weekend. Hopefully, I wanna finish carving those last 2 these 2 pieces that I have in progress right now and get them fired, right? Get them dried, and the 3 pieces, because 'cause there'll be 3 pieces altogether, get them all fired, and then I can do glaze testing on them. Yeah, decide how many other plates I'm going to make. Yeah. Oh, they'll be good pierogi bowls, they will be. Mhm. Anyway. Anyway, I need to get some flowers. I don't have any flowers downstairs. Pick up some flowers on the way home today. And, oh, so we're gonna go out to dinner tonight, maybe, or I'm gonna pick up some carry out or something. I don't know. I don't know. Last night for dinner, I made a salad and we had the last of the pierogies I had in the freezer. So, oh, they were so good. They were so good. I love sauerkraut pierogies. I love them. I love them. I told Omar, I said, I'll start making them more regularly just to have in the freezer because with a nice big salad, a few pierogies is no big deal, right? It's like no different than having yourself some spaghetti or whatever, right? And you don't want to eat them every day, but it's good. They're good. I just make them and keep them in the freezer. I'll do a big old batch, and then I've been saying I want to do a big bake, a big bake too. I want to do a big old bread bomb baking. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of different breads. But then I got to give the bread away, right? Because I can't eat all that bread and it'll go stale. I can fit some of it in the freezer, but not all of it. That's for damn sure. Um, yeah, so maybe I'll do that too coming up here. I finish these bowls that I'm doing, make a new pattern I want to rework the shape of my jacket, and then start the design of the build for this project, this next big project that I have going. Yeah, and then I'll do that. I'll make a bunch of pierogies, get them in the freezer, and yeah, pierogies in the freezer, and make some bread. Make a ton of bread. I want to make a whole bunch of different kinds. And see, there's this thing. So my grandma was able to get this texture in her bread and her buns and her rolls and everything that she, and I and I think part of it was the humidity, the constant humidity in her kitchen because she always had a whole bunch of different things going on, right? And it changed the atmosphere in her space, right? She always had a pot of soup. There was always a pot of soup, right? So anyway, anyway. I think next time I go grocery shopping, which I still have, I won't be doing that till next week. Next time I go grocery shopping, I'm going to get stuff to do mushroom soup and borscht and I'll make the pierogies and the bread. Yeah, mushroom soup and borscht and salad, right? Oh, so the salad I made last night to go with the pierogies, it was sunflower sprouts and sunflower seeds and shaved up a peach, and I shaved up some radishes and a cucumber and some shallots. I toss that all together, and then I make a lemon vinaigrette dressing. I make a lemon vinaigrette dressing, and this is what I have on the salad. So I have down there to make the beans, squash, and beans, corn, and squash, and then um, we'll do um, broccoli, tofu, and mushrooms with rice. So those are the two. Those are the two meals. Although I was thinking, the other thing I was thinking last night was maybe trying my hand at doing sushi rolls again because I still have some nori down there. So I think I have burdock. I have burdock and ginger, and I could pickle those mushrooms up again and do another sushi roll. So that's the other thing I could do. Do sushi roll with some steamed broccoli, right? Sushi roll, steamed broccoli, air fried tofu. Yeah, but I'm not gonna have time to cook tonight. I don't anticipate because of what I have going on this afternoon. So, oh, it'll be a little drive back. I don't know. I'm gonna be over there in San Jose, so maybe we'll have Ethiopian for food dinner tonight. For I don't know. Stop it. Get some Ethiopian food. There's no good Ethiopian food. There's no Ethiopian food in Santa Cruz. Why is that? Why are there no Ethiopians in Santa Cruz? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I do love Ethiopian food though. Those greens, how do they do it? Those Ethiopian greens, how do they do it? I don't even know. It's so good. Those Ethiopian lentils. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, but the new jacket's real cute. It's real cute. I used some more of the yardage that I made, so I'm gonna have to do. This is what I do. This is how I keep myself from having scraps. So little pieces go into making fluff to go into bolsters, and I have a bolster that's in progress that is almost done. I was thinking about that too. I need to I made the ends to be kind of decorative, so I could put a little button on either end. Um, so I should probably do that now before it's too taut when I stitch up the final seam, right? Stitch it up shut. But anyway, so my little pieces go and threads and stuff go into that, right? But then if I have the big chunks, I cut those down into squares and rectangles and stuff, and then I sew those together and make patchwork yardage. And so this jacket that I made yesterday is in part made with patchwork yardage, and it's denim. But it also has has antique gunny sack, flour sack, and canvas, and these vintage doilies. They're trivets. I think they're thin. They're like they're crocheted out of a silk blend, but they're like rainbow colored. They they kind of look, they're octagonal, slightly octagonal. It's like I think somebody was trying to do a lightweight variation on granny squares, right? But they're octagonal. And so they're kind of like coaster. They're a little bit bigger than coaster size. So anyway, so I have those on there, and then some vintage lace and oh, some ribbon that I'm guessing is probably late 50s, early 60s, probably 1950s, late 1950s, early 1960s. It might be a little bit older than that. It has oh, they're kind of it has to be at least 50s because there's some synthetics in it because of the color that's in it. But the shape of the flowers and stuff that are on it reminds me of motif from oh, my grandma Rose had these old coloring books. She had all these old coloring books that were from like when my dad and his siblings were kids. And I found them the one day up in their attic. And I brought them down. She's like, "Oh, I forgot I had all these. Oh." But it's like fairies and flowers and all this shit. Um, and the motif reminds me of that aesthetic, and so that's why I'm saying I think it's probably from 50. This ribbon's probably from the 50s. Um, and so that's on this too, on this jacket too. So the exterior has the pockets and the patchwork on it, and then and a couple of the crochet pieces and the lace, and then on the inside, and there's ribbon on the back. You know, this ribbon runs the spine of the jacket on the inside and on the outside. The interior is the gunny sack and the canvas, and so the inside is a little more. It's more subdued. It's more plain, and or I shouldn't say it's the inside. It's one side because it's totally reversible. The jacket is entirely reversible, so it's not like one's inside and one's outside. It's just like however you want to wear it. And I like making my jackets that way so that they're reversible. So it's like getting two jackets in one, right? Yeah, yeah. Told you, my garments are anti-fashion. They go against the grain of the fast fashion industry of disposable, single-use kind of ideas, right? Yeah. And I have a couple garments, old garments, that I need to recycle at the gallery too, so I can start a new ball of t-shirt yarn. And sometime in the near future, I'm going to have to go through my drawers and Omar's drawers and do a purge of t-shirts and socks and stuff like that, so I can recycle them. Maybe I think the next thing I'm going to make is going to be a pet cushion. Yeah, floor cushion of some sort. Or maybe what I will do is start making stuff to make something really, really large. Like I have this piece of furniture. It's a chair, reclining chair kind of thing that is kind of a wave shape, whatever. Maybe doing something similar to something like that, like maybe a big wedge or something, um, with recycled materials. But it takes a while, because I have to collect all those bits and stuff. But that's how I keep things from going into the landfill. Mhm. I'd like to get a big like shredder carding kind of machine. Something I could crank that has blades that I could put fabric down into would shred it up finer. Yeah. Because that's like, it's like how they do it overseas when they have these big mechanized, and you got in there, you kill yourself, jumped in. I wonder how many people lose arms and things in those things. I don't know. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But these bowls I'm working on, they're gonna be real pretty. They're gonna be real pretty, and I have a couple ideas for a couple others, different shapes. So the shape I've been doing right now has been sunflowers. I've been doing these sunflowers, um, and they're 3D carved bowls, right? It's like a flower, right? Big flower. Yeah, yeah. But I have some other ideas for other shapes and stuff, so I'll do that. I'll do that next. Next. Anyway. Anyway. Drink my tea, wash my dirt ass, and get moving.